At the Broadcasting Corporation of the Bahamas, I'm Clint Watson, and this is ZNS.
This is the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition. Here's a look at tonight's top stories. Boundary changes proposed ahead of the 2026 general election. Plus, West Grand Bahama residents weigh in on the proposed electoral shift. And the struggle for majority rule and what it means from a woman who lived through the movement.
The Bahamas Tonight Northern Edition starts now.
The anticipated Boundaries Commission report was tabled in the House of Assembly today. Good evening, everyone. I'm Raven Davis. Thank you so much for joining us. House Speaker Patricia DeVoe confirming proposals to create 2 new constituencies ahead of the 2026 general election. The recommendations include a new Bimini and Berry Island seat, along with the creation of St. James and Western New Providence, expanding the number of constituencies from 39 to 41.
Under communications by the Speaker, I will take this opportunity in accordance with Article 72, calls for the creation of the additional seats, namely 1, Bimini and Berry Islands, 2, St. James and Western New Providence. These will be the 2 seats a part of the boundaries, and I'd like to take this opportunity to thank the members.
Well, Free National Movement leader Michael Pintard says that while his party signed off on the Boundaries Commission report, he believes some of the core issues the commission was established to address remain unresolved.
One thing for sure, we know that you could change the lines, but you can't change the minds of Bahamians, and so we're looking forward to contesting this election, and we believe in future. One of the things we will do when we're in government is to address the issue of lack of parity in terms of the number of voters in the various seats. So, for example, in their move of taking Bimini and putting it with the Berry Islands, clearly if they were interested in greater parity across Grand Bahama, you would notice that there is at least a 1,300 vote difference between West Grand Bahama now and let's say East Grand Bahama.
In response to the FNM leader, the Deputy Prime Minister, the Honorable Chester Cooper, who is also a member of the Boundaries Committee, says the pairing of Bimini and the Berry Islands is not a new concept, noting that there are long-standing natural and historical connections between the two.
This is silly season, and we ought to expect more of it as time approaches the elections. The reality is the opposition had a member on the committee. These matters were fully discussed. The opposition member agreed with the report, executed the report. We laid the report today. That report will go to the Governor General. And indeed, next week, the order will come, which will be executed by the Governor General. A missed opportunity. They had opportunities where they were in government. They didn't make the change. We had an opportunity to discuss it, and we did.
Well, West Grand Bahama is standing on its own in one of the most closely watched recommendations as Bimini is paired with the Berry Islands. We turn now to how residents are reacting to the proposed change. Our Matthew Martinborough reports.
2 new constituencies have been created under the latest Boundaries Commission report tabled in Parliament. The Bimini and Berry Islands constituency will be formed by splitting West Grand Bahama and Bimini. Addressing the proposed shift, Area Member of Parliament Kingsley Smith says he supports the change.
Over the years, they want to be able to handle their own affairs. And being attached to West Grand Bahama, they always felt of the lesser side. And so I'm happy for them. And West Grand Bahama, now with the new proposal, it gives me the whole of West Grand Bahama, and that is from Hebron Town straight into West End.
For now, Kingsley Smith continues to serve as the Member of Parliament for both West Grand Bahama and Bimini. And while he has welcomed the proposed separation, residents here in West Grand Bahama have mixed views as the constituency prepares to stand on its own.
We are staying with the whole Abraham. That's what they're doing now. Ain't no problem with that. I'm cool with that.
Why is it that you all decide at this point in time to divide the constituency? So it made me puzzled to say, is it some type of darkness going on? What is going on?
I don't see no issue with it because Bimini saying they prefer somebody being there with them than somebody here.
No different. It was the same way 30 years ago. It will still be the same way.
We feel confident with that because what happened, we ran with that constituency before, going all the way to where they say the boundary is going to be.
As for who will carry the party's banner for Bimini and the Berry Island seat, Smith says he is aware of some possible candidates and hopes whoever is appointed can tread a path that Bimini can be proud to follow.
That's what they want, someone from Bimini to represent them. And I would imagine whoever the person get the nomination will be someone that is suitable, someone that can carry the mantle, they carry the baton and represent the Progressive Liberal Party well, and also win that seat for us in the House of Assembly.
For the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition, I'm Matthew Martinborough.
Thank you for that, Matthew. Well, from electoral boundaries to the fight for representation in the Bahamas. In the opening segment of our Majority Rule series, we take a deeper look at the struggle that shaped the nation, told through the voice of a woman who lived it. Shalia Roll reports.
Let's tell them about our country, tell them about our pride. Let's tell them where we came from, all we had to survive. From under the UBP to 1973. May we never forget our beautiful history, our beautiful...
Majority Rule marks the moment political power in the Bahamas finally reflected the people who made up the nation. Before 1967, Black Bahamians were the majority in number, but not in power. The country was governed by the United Bahamian Party, backed by a powerful white merchant class that controlled government, business, and opportunity. Most Bahamians had little say in decisions that shaped their lives. Cynthia Donaldson lived through that era and says it was impossible to ignore.
We were not privileged to enjoy any of the movie theaters downtown, which one was the Savoy, that was notably for the so-called whites. And if we were to go in there, we had to get a note written from one of the fellas then in the UBP, like Pop Simonet or H.G. Christie or B.K. Thompson. These were the people who had all the power then.
On January 10th, 1967, Bahamians went to the polls in a historic general election. The Progressive Liberal Party, led by Sir Lyndon Pinling, won a narrow victory.
That was one of the things that made us feel, you know, like we were persons, we were worth something.
Majority Rule did not erase inequality overnight, but it opened doors long closed. It paved the way for expanded opportunity and independence 6 years later.
In many cases, like, you know, they would say, well, I don't mind if I die, but I'll die fighting. And that's what we did. We just took chances, hoping that the outcome would be what it is now.
For those who lived through segregation, it remains a powerful reminder. Rights once denied must never be taken for granted because they were earned through struggle. For the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition, I'm Shalia Roll.
And still to come.
Drums are warming up, costumes are coming together, and one Junkanoo group is getting ready to hit the road for the Pine Yard Rush Parade. We'll have that story plus sports highlights when we return.
This holiday season, let's make coming home to family the heart of it all. At Commonwealth Bank, we understand that coming home to loved ones is what truly matters. Whether you're traveling from near or far, we're here to help make the journey a little easier. Because family is the greatest gift of all, and together, we can make the holidays even more special. Commonwealth Bank, making your holiday homecoming extra special.
Come on down and see what Dolly Madison has in store for you. Renovate and rejuvenate at Dolly Madison.
Save more drugs, from cosmetics to prosthetics. What you need for your family, the brands you're looking for, the quality you expect, vitamins you need, and prescriptions you came for. Feel the love. Save more at Save More Drugs.
You are cordially invited to the Majority Rule Ecumenical Service and Gospel Concert Extravaganza on Sunday, January 11th at 4 p.m. at New Life Worship Center on Coral Road, featuring Simeon Outen and the New Life Band, the Cooling Waters, and many more. Let's unite to honor our history, the values that guide our nation, and the bonds that connect us all. See you there.
The Edinburgh Napier University, the #1 modern university in Scotland, is holding a free information session at the Pelican Bay Hotel, Freeport, on January 15th from 6:30 p.m. to 8 p.m. Edinburgh Napier program includes the AACSB accredited and the NAECOB recognized MBA and BA business top-ups for holders of associate degrees. They are 100% online, 100% relevant, 100% flexible, and can be completed in a minimum of 1 year. Reserve your spot today at www.seidegrees.com. That's www.seidegrees.com.
Here at Freeport Decorators, we have hundreds of products for you to choose from. Whether you're in the market for trophies, plaques, rubber stamps, corporate signs, any kind of interior signage, stamps, or seals, we're your one-stop shop. We feature glass, acrylic, crystal awards for every occasion. We build all the trophies here on site. Looking for a gift item? We feature pens, key rings, mugs, tumblers, barbecue tools, even bamboo cutting boards. Have something already? Bring it on down. Let us see if we can print that special something on it for you. Need a headstone? Memorialize the memory of your loved one with a beautifully lasered granite marker. Our store hours are Monday to Friday, 9 to 5. We focus on customization. So if you have an idea or a new concept, bring it on down or call us at 352-5557 or even WhatsApp your idea to us at 646-0777 and we will do our best to make your awards and recognition ideas a reality.
As the sun rises, God is ready to pour out something new. Join Minister Latique for Morning Manna, an early morning prayer and praise encounter. Under the powerful theme, Fresh Oil, a divine outpouring for renewal, strength, and breakthrough. Featuring our special guest speaker, Dr. Dorinda Clark Cole of the legendary Clark Sisters, who will be bringing a timely and anointed word straight from the heart of God. Saturday, January 10th, 8 a.m. at the Pelican Bay Hotel, Freeport, Bahamas. Come expecting, come believing, come ready to receive. Don't miss Morning Manna, where your day begins with prayer and your life is refreshed with fresh oil. Be there.
Your #1 team in the North. Only the sun covers the Bahamas better.
Welcome back. From the shack to the street, the superstar rockers Junkanoo Group is putting final touches on preparations ahead of the Pioneer Rush Junkanoo Parade as they get ready to bring that Junkanoo energy to Explorers Way.
You ready? Let's do this. We're known for having some of the best costumes on the road year after year. We came second. In fact, if I'm correct, we came second 6 years in a row now, which is good, excellent consistency. We got a little bit of work to get over the hump. We're working hard on it. We're trying to improve in our performance and our music. And, this year, look like we're going to get over the hump.
Looking to do plenty damage. The colors will be there. The costuming is there.
The excitement is in the air, the motivation is there, and we will be coming to show Grand Bahama that we don't back down, we ain't backing up, we bringing it all to the streets.
We will bring you all the way from ancient Egypt. Show you the pharaohs, the kings, and all of the attributes that goes along with it. We the superstar rockers this year, we come to do some damage.
You know, the group is a big family, you know, and winning is a big thing, but the main thing is that the group is happy from what we're producing in the shop, and then happy what we do on the road. And once your group is pleased, then, you know, you're happy. Winning is good, but you want your group to be pleased, and once you feel good, what you do on the road is left in the judges' hands.
Well, still on the Junkanoo beat, new to the Junkanoo competition, one group is already turning heads ahead of this year's parade. The Bahamian Gladiators are preparing for their competitive debut, blending tradition with bold, modern designs as they get ready to make their mark. In this report, we take you inside the shack as the group puts the final touches on their vision.
Look forward to the Bahamian Gladiators, Junkanoo group. We coming.
They may be the new kids on the block, but the Bahamian Gladiators are ready to shake things up. For leader Gennaro Colebrook, this isn't just about joining the parade. It's about making a statement. Colebrook, a lifelong Junkanoo fan, first dreamed of forming a group 2 years ago. Now, with the parade around the corner, the Gladiators are preparing for their competitive debut.
Junkanoo is my passion, you know, so this better way for me to express it than, hey, to bring a group.
Bringing bold Bahamian flair to every step. Hours are being spent in the shack where every cut and brushstroke brings the group's vision to life. Under the theme 700 Islands Under the Sun, the Bahamian Gladiators are blending tradition with vibrant, modern design.
You can expect a lot of creativity, you know, a lot of Bahamian artwork, you know, coming from starting with Bono. We'll depict a bit of straw. We will depict a bit of flamingos, a bit of blue marlins. Also, we love a straw lady on their sewing bikes. Also, as you enter into the group, you would see straw dogs in our music sections. We got a lot of young fellas. They're going to bring the fire now.
And nothing is left to chance. Energy is high, creativity is flowing, and anticipation is building. The group is ready to show that even newcomers can leave a lasting impression.
We expect to please the crowd. You know, we expect to win. We look forward to winning, you know, but we don't want to bribe or nothing. We just want to do our homework, you know, make sure all our T's are crossed, you know, and just come out there and basically give the Bahamians a good performance.
And if there is one thing that is certain, Colebrook says the Bahamian Gladiators are here to stay. Switching gears now, for nearly 2 decades, the Grand Bahama music artists continue to create even when few were listening. Today, that same music is being celebrated on international stages. In tonight's segment of Defying the Odds, our Sherelle Dames shares the musical journey of cultural artist Jahem.
The music take me plenty places. Italy, Spain, you know what I mean? I did Turks Island, Jamaica. I did Sting 2009. You know, I travel all of the Bahama Islands.
Success for Jahem didn't happen overnight. For more than 20 years, he created music, long before the spotlight and before the crowd. Now, his voice is being heard far beyond our shores. And tonight, he tells his story in his own words.
Started off writing in Sarasota. I was living in Sarasota with my parents. I came home and I came home to Monty G, lying in Judah. He had some of my tracks, you know what I mean? And he said, I hear some of your tracks, man. I coming home and you gonna come to the studio, we could put down some music. The first song I sing was, I am the one for you, I am the one for you, girl. You are the one for me. Yeah.
And even in places where English isn't the first language, fans find joy and connection, a feeling he says is hard to put into words.
These people speak Spanish, and he's singing my song word for word. But if we go to them and ask them a question, they can't tell because they didn't understand. But they singing the song word for word.
For those with dreams that feel bigger than themselves, Jahim believes his story is meant to encourage others to keep going.
Whatever talent or whatever gift God give you, put time in your craft, and you will see the benefit at the end of the day. Woo, it's your love. It's done something to me. Send a shock right to me. Jahim say so. I'm out.
For the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition, I'm Sherelle Dames.
Inspiring story, and that's a look at stories making news. Jay, what's happening in sports?
In sports, score some night league basketball. We told you who won the games, who did not win the games, who coaches got, coming up in sports.
Awesome. All right, thanks, Jay. Sports comes your way next. But first, we salute our Facebook friend of the day, Sophia Hart. The Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition is back right after this.
Bahama, this Majority Rule Day weekend, we rise as one people, one culture, one history. It all begins Friday, January 9th. The Senior Junkanoo Parade, Pine Yard Rush, charging down West Explorers Way. Feel the rhythm, see the colors, live the tradition. Then Saturday, January 10th, 7 p.m. is the All Bahamian Block Party, live concert, and Junkanoo results. West Explorers Way. Food, fun, and full Bahamian vibes all night long. On Sunday, January 11th, a cause to give thanks. The Majority Rule Ecumenical Service. 4 p.m. at New Life Worship Center, followed by a powerful gospel concert extravaganza. Monday, January 12th, the Majority Rule Day March, 9 a.m. from downtown to the post office via Cecil Thompson Drive, leading into the Majority Rule Day extravaganza. Then all roads lead east to Pelican Point for the Majority Rule and Junkanoo Festival. Enjoy Bahamian foods and delight. This year, Grand Bahama, we celebrate one culture, one history, one Bahamas. You don't want to miss it.
Save more drugs. We got you. From cosmetics to prosthetics, what you need for your family, the brands you're looking for, the quality you expect, the prices you need and deserve. Feel the love. Save more at Save More Drugs.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's put our hands together for the Platinum Nights in the Boulevard at this time. Platinum Nights.
We're more than ready to come and get our title back, get back what is ours.
There's one group in Grand Bahama that has that sound, and that's the Slim.
We're going to put on a fabulous show from January 9th. Ready? Let's do this.
We the Superstar Rockers this year. We come to do some damage.
Music, the classic dance.
We intend to take best music and best choreographed costume on the whole. We're going for the whole hog and Junkanoo this year.
The Ministry of Youth, Sports and Culture presents the 2026 Grand Bahama Senior Junkanoo Parade. Live from West Explorers Way, Friday, January 9th at 8 p.m.
Good evening, ladies and gents. I'm Jay Philippe, and welcome to Sports Talking Sports, the Grand Bahama Basketball Association, continuing the second half of the season Monday night with 2 games on schedule after a months-long break. In the opening game, Team Pizza had pulled off a 40-point win versus Pelican Bay, 87-47 to start things off. Ahmad Pratt was the high-point man with 30 points to lead the charge.
This just was a team effort. A team for effort. We was preparing this from this all off season, from August till now, and we fought and our team did it. And we have like 5 or 6 guys who could give us 10 plus points each night. So we're pretty good. And I see us winning the championship this whole season.
Well, it was something that we prepared for. We practiced trying not to take it
take it easy on whoever we're playing, to try to give them that respect and play as hard as we can against everybody. But the guys came out and played a little better than I expected tonight, having such a long break during December. But we was able to do what we needed to do to get the win tonight.
Now, in the other game, the defending champions Dudley Boys took down Cornetship in 91-82 to remain undefeated on the season. Dudley Boys is led by Trevor Bain scoring with 19 points in the win. Switching gears now in sports, former Olympic gold medalist Demetrius Pinder is now trackside as a coach for Tasmanian Speed Track Club on Grand Bahama.
Trying to give the athletes some good experience. So a few of them we're trying to send to the U.S. To run at the Gainesville Invitation in January, the 15th, 16th. And then also the Star Trackers meet we're preparing for.
And last in sports, Franco Miller Jr. had a strong showing for the Santa Cruz Warriors NBA G League affiliate in a 106-71 win versus Oklahoma City Blue. Miller scored in double figures with 12 points in the win. He also pulled down 3 rebounds and assisted on 3 shots for the Warriors. So much talented coaches and athletes from the Bahamas. That's your quick check on sports, ladies and gents. I'm Jay Philippe. As always, be blessed.
At Save More Drugs, we got you. We got what you want. We got what you need. We got what you came for. The quality you expect. The prices you need and deserve. Save more at Save More Drugs.
The Edinburgh Napier University, the #1 modern university in Scotland, is holding a free information session at the Pelican Bay Hotel, Freeport, on January 15th from 6:30 p.m. to 8 p.m. Edinburgh Napier program includes the AACSB accredited and the NAECOB recognized MBA and BA business top-ups for holders of associate degrees. They are 100% online, 100% relevant, 100% flexible, and can be completed in a minimum of 1 year. Reserve your spot today at www.seidegrees.com. That's www.seidegrees.com.
Vibes is resilience in motion. So even when things go out of sync, we do what it takes to bring the vibes back. At BTC, we understand your vibes because we live it. That's why we are dedicated to building a network as resilient as you, with a team of familiar faces working every day to keep you on beat. You are at the heart of everything we do. Our commitment is to keep your vibes flowing, no matter what.
As the sun rises, God is ready to pour out something new. Join Minister Latique for morning manna, an early morning prayer and praise encounter. Under the powerful theme, Fresh Oil, a divine outpouring for renewal, strength, and breakthrough. Featuring our special guest speaker, Dr. Dorinda Clark Cole of the legendary Clark Sisters, who will be bringing a timely and anointed word straight from the heart of God.
Saturday, January 10th, 8 a.m. at the Pelican Bay Hotel, Freeport, Bahamas.
Come expecting, come believing, come ready to receive. Don't miss Morning Manna, where your day begins with prayer and your life is refreshed with fresh oil. Be there.
Your #1 team in the North. Only the sun covers the Bahamas better.
We send a special happy birthday to Elsa Neely. We hope you enjoy your day. And that concludes the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition. I'm Raven Davis.
And I'm Jay Philippe.
Thank you so much for tuning in. Here's a live look at the Bahamas Tonight. They're coming your way next.
ZNS News is brought to you by the new BTC. Fiber is here. Faster, stronger, more reliable. Together, we are unstoppable. Switch today.
Coming up in the Bahamas Tonight, the national report. 2 new constituencies added to the boundaries tonight. We'll tell you which areas have been affected. The death of a young mother at PMH getting reaction from the nurses union. And Parliamentarians receiving spiritual blessings at the start of a new year. The Bahamas Tonight, the National Report, starts now. To the broadcast. The much-anticipated Constituencies Commission report was tabled in the House of Assembly this morning, and recommendations have been made to redraw electoral lines, adding 2 brand new constituencies. Leah Cooper has tonight's top story.
The political map of the Bahamas is about to change, and it could have some impact on the next general election. The country is set to move from 39 to 41 constituencies, according to a new Boundaries Commission report tabled in the House of Assembly on Wednesday by Speaker Patricia DeVoe. The commission was tasked with reviewing and redrawing electoral boundaries ahead of a general election expected later this year. ZNS News spoke with commission member and Deputy Prime Minister, the Honorable Chester Cooper, who confirmed the addition of 2 new seats.
The report recommends 2 additional seats, one in the Family Islands, namely Bimini and Berry Islands, and one in New Providence, namely St. James, in the Western District of New Providence.
Cooper also explains the reasoning behind the new Western New Providence constituency.
It's long been discussed that the Golden Isles constituency, the former Golden Isles constituency, and the Killarney constituencies combined were about 15,000 voters combined, and therefore we had to find a way to create a new seat in the middle of Golden Isles and Killarney, taking a bit of Golden Isles, taking a bit of Killarney, and a few of the surrounding constituencies.
There's also a few polling division adjustments recommended in about 20 constituencies.
We sought to do to realign some communities. For example, we're seeing one polling division move from Engliston to Garden Hills. That's an area that is traditionally known as Garden Hills. And that's an example of some of the realignments that we've done.
So here's what's happening next. Within the next week, the DPM says the Prime Minister will lay the draft order. That order will be signed by the Governor General to make the new constituencies official.
That will be done, we expect, sometime next week when the House resumes.
The House was adjourned until Tuesday, January 13th at 3 p.m. For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Leah Cooper.
Thanks a lot, Leo. Well, Free National Movement leader Michael Pintard maintains that although his party signed off on the Constituencies Commission report, government has in no major way addressed the fundamental issues a Constituencies Commission is created to do, while he says that report has recommended 2 new seats and made adjustments to some polling divisions.
One thing for sure, we know that you could change the lines, but you can't change the minds of Bahamians, and so we're looking forward to contesting this election, and we believe in future. One of the things we will do when we're in government is to address the issue of lack of parity in terms of the number of voters in the various seats. So, for example, in their move of taking Bimini and putting it with the Berry Islands, clearly if they were interested in greater parity across Grand Bahama, you would notice that there is at least a 1,300 vote difference between West Grand Bahama now and let's say East Grand Bahama.
The F&M leader insists there's no parity in Grand Bahama or in the seats that have been redrawn in New Providence and across this country. Leader Pintard claims the Prime Minister himself represents a seat with less than 1,800 voters. To be exact, Cat Island, Rumpke, and San Salvador, as of 2025, has 1,644 voters, less than the 1,679 in 2021. Still, the F&M leader contends his party is excited moving ahead as it means more seats for the party to win.
There are other seats, Marco City, for example, 6,200. So the parity issue is something that has to be addressed in future. Then you have Maikal, a difficult constituency to represent that has the same resources as every other constituency. And so I think they missed an opportunity to deal with a number of issues, but we're not going to be preoccupied with that. We just want voters please go and transfer. If you have questions on whether you are suitably, appropriately registered, if you're in the right area, move quickly to go to parliamentary and get these issues resolved. Election is imminent.
Well, Constituencies Commission member, Deputy Prime Minister and Exuma and Ragged Island MP, the Honorable Chester Cooper, seems to dismiss FNM leader Pintar's objections as just political nonsense, noting that the process went as it should and there was more than enough time for objections or concerns to be aired.
The reality is the opposition had a member on the committee. These matters were fully discussed. The opposition member agreed with the report, executed the report. We laid the report today. That report will go to the Governor General. And indeed, next week, the order will come, which will be executed by the Governor General. A missed opportunity. They had opportunities where they were in government. They didn't make the change. We had an opportunity to discuss it, and we did. And the majority of the Boundaries Commission determined that it shouldn't happen, and it didn't.
The governing Progressive Liberal Party tonight is praising the Commission's report. The party statement says it supports the Constituencies Commission's recommendation to increase the number of constituencies from 39 to 41, calling it a sensible response to growth and shifts in where people live. The PLP says the changes strengthen representation, particularly in areas where constituencies have grown beyond what is manageable for one member of Parliament to serve effectively. Member of Parliament for Killarney, the Most Honourable Dr. Hubert Minnis, vows that he is not going anywhere, adamant that he fully intends to run in the Killarney constituency in the upcoming general elections, despite that constituency being split in the just-released Constituencies Commission report. The report has removed polling division number 3, 3 parcels of polling division number 4, and polling division number 11 to the newly formed St. James constituency, but Dr. Minnis remains unfazed.
I'm the member of Parliament in Killarney. I intend to stay in Killarney. I review and see how many of my polling divisions they've removed and where they've added. But I will analyze it thoroughly, and I have the greatest confidence, not only myself, but in my constituents, and I'm certain they will support me.
Echoing similar sentiments is former Minister of Health and former FNM Bamboo Town Member of Parliament, Renwood Wells, who reiterated today that he intends to offer himself as a candidate in this year's general election. Despite being shut out as the FNM's candidate, the former parliamentarian insists that won't stop him from offering, even as he skirted answering if he contends to run as an independent candidate, or if he is working in alliance with former Prime Minister and current Member of Parliament for Killarney, the Most Honourable Dr. Hubert Minnis.
The next election, my name certainly will be on the ballot, Lord willing, for Bamboo Town.
Former Senator Robin Lyons has announced her intention to return to the political arena, joining a growing number of women aiming for frontline roles in government. The current National Scholarship Program chairman says she is committed to representing the interest of her community by bringing fresh perspectives to national discussions. Highlighting the increasing presence of women in Bahamian politics, Lyons highlighted that the move reflects a broader trend of women seeking to shape policy, advocate for social change, and bring a more diverse voice into decision-making positions.
I've always answered the call of persons who have called me to service. And so if the party makes a call, if the constituency community makes a call, I do believe in 2026 I'll answer. Contrary to popular belief, I've never applied to run as a member of Parliament or to be considered as a candidate in any of the elections prior. But I think this time I hear a call and I'm willing.
Members of Parliament starting the new year with a collective gathering much more spiritually centered than their regular meetings. Today's annual parliamentary church service served as a moment to pause, reflect, and refocus for the year ahead and all the responsibilities that come with it. Here's Danielle Dean.
Politicians, police officials, and religious figures convening again Wednesday for the annual parliamentary church service held every January. The service allows the country's political leaders to refuel and be reminded of the oath to keep the interest of the Bahamas and its people at heart in all they do.
Our country is not breakfast here. We need stewards, we need watchmen and watchwomen. We need people that must sacrifice themselves, even if it means you take a pay cut.
A charge made to politicians by President of the Bahamas Christian Council, Bishop Delton Fernander, who encouraged the nation's leaders to stay grounded in the faith. General Superintendent of the Assemblies of God in the Bahamas and Turks and Caicos Islands, Reverend Dr. Von Al-Kash says it's the citizens' duty to keep those entrusted to make decisions on behalf of the people in prayer.
The purpose for praying for them is so that we will lead good and peaceful lives, individually and personally, and also collectively as a country. So this is very, very important. And let me also say, we only have one prime minister at a time. Regardless of which political banner he may carry or she may carry, it's only one at a time.
Reverend Cash was also charged with praying for the Prime Minister and other cabinet ministers as they seek God's guidance in managing the affairs of the country. Reporting for the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Danielle Dean.
And still to come, the Nurses Union offering condolences to the family who lost a relative while at the Princess Margaret Hospital. You're watching the Bahamas Tonight, the National Report.
This holiday season, let's make coming home to family the heart of it all. At Commonwealth Bank, we understand that coming home to loved ones is what truly matters. Whether you're traveling from near or far, we're here to help make the journey a little easier. Because family is the greatest gift of all, and together, we can make the holidays even more special. Commonwealth Bank, making your holiday homecoming extra special.
Crunch boring lunches and enjoy real food at a real good price with KFC's value deals. For $5.95, you can get a famous bowl and a drink or one-piece chicken box. For max value, grab a value box. That's a piece of our iconic chicken, nuggets, cheesy mashed potato, a biscuit, fries, a dessert biscuit, and soda, all for just $9.95. KFC knows value, and it's finger-licking good.
Vibes is resilience in motion. So even when things go out of sync, we do what it takes to bring the vibes back. At BTC, we understand your vibes because we live it. That's why we are dedicated to building a network as resilient as you, with a team of familiar faces working every day to keep you on beat. You are at the heart of everything we do. Our commitment is to keep your vibes flowing no matter what.
It's a Holy Frosty Christmas, and Wendy's and Coke is bringing the chill. This year, when you upgrade any Wendy's combo to a large, you can instantly win big with the Upgrade and Win Christmas giveaway. We're talking travel gift cards, gadgets, holiday treats, and prizes that make your Holy Frosty Christmas shine. Just upgrade your favorite lunch combo. Scan the QR code on your receipt to enter and let the holiday magic begin. Enjoy great tasting food and win big this Christmas with Wendy's and Coca-Cola's Upgrade and Win. Rules and restrictions apply.
Let's make this moment last forever. Let's start a family together. With a house, a car, and kids. I love the way we live. I got it covered. BAF has got me covered. So live your life. BAF for life. So live your life. BAF for life. So live your life. BAF for life. BAF has got you covered. I know it.
This portion of the news is brought to you by the Paradise Games holiday promotion. Visit pggames.com today and enter for your chance to win.
You're looking at a drone shot of Margaritaville Beach Resort, located in the heart of downtown Nassau. The resort was recently named one of the top 5 hotels to welcome 2026. That shot filmed by our drone pilot, Kyson Miller. Thanks, Kyson. Well, Bahamas Nurses Union President Muriel Lightbourne is extending condolences to the family of 36-year-old Clanisha Adderley, whose 16-year-old daughter found her body cold and lifeless on the Princess Margaret Hospital's Female Medical Surgical East Ward on November 14th. The grieving family shared heartbreaking details of Adderley's untimely death, accusing hospital nurses of neglect, noting that hospital staff were not even aware the woman who had begged her family to take her to another healthcare facility was dead. While tight-lipped on the matter that is being investigated, and the family will be fully apprised once the process is complete, the Nurses Union president says she recognizes the pain they're facing.
I know this is not an easy time for them, and considering the circumstances and everything else, you know, the loss of a loved one is not an easy pill to swallow, and particularly the loss of a mother would be devastating. And so I want to extend my condolences to them. I also want to say that not an offense, but to be certain, I want to say to our nurses, I understand everything they're going through, and considering the circumstances that they have to work in daily, and yet still they show up.
Nurses have faced major public criticism since the family came forward, lamenting the treatment of Adderley, who had been hospitalized from November 1st. Lightbourne says she hopes the family can at least find comfort in God, but she also urges nurses to continue to do their best.
When you have, as a nurse, when you have a client die, regardless of the situation, that is a loss for that nurse as well. For the nurses on that ward, they suffer a loss as well. They go through that grief, they go through that mourning. And especially, you know, there are times when you have nurses, as nurses, we have some clients that we particular, you know, you make that bond with, depending on how long that person may have been on the ward. And so a loss for the family is just as devastating as for the nurse. And so, like I said, you know, I can't imagine the nurses at this time, you know, having to go through all of this as well.
If the government has its way, that Bahamian man detained in Venezuela is released soon, as the South American country continues to spiral into chaos and safety concerns increase amid tension with the United States. Here's what Foreign Affairs Minister, the Honorable Fred Mitchell, told reporters today.
There is at least one Bahamian there that we know of who in the position of the government is unlawfully detained there. We have been working to try and get that individual released for the years that we've been in office, and we've been unable to do so. And as a result of the hostilities that are now there, we are doubly concerned about the fate of the individual. And we've stressed to the government of Venezuela their responsibilities in ensuring that that person is safe and that he should be released ASAP.
Since July 1st, 2025, the Port Authority's amendment bill facilitated what's described by some as a sharp increase in marina taxes and fees. And marinas have been complaining of disruptions to business, causing the government to take a deeper look at the issue. Reporters asked Foreign Affairs Minister, the Honorable Fred Mitchell, on the matter today.
There are two competing factors. One is the country needs revenue. That's plain and simple. And the revenue has to be properly set so that it's the correct economic rent for the use of the resources that the country has, if you're applying it in the marina sector.
Minister Mitchell says he was in East Grand Bahama just last weekend and checked out that the fee increases have resulted in slower business. But a pending thorough review will determine if changes will be made.
Small boat owners, for some reason, aren't willing or able to pay what is being asked for. But, you know, our country has resources that have to be protected. You don't want to be extracting or adversely impacting the resources without some form of economic rent for the damage, so to speak, that's done by the use of those resources. So it's a bit tricky to deal with. I have every confidence that the Deputy Prime Minister's review will look at the issue and then speak to the finance people about how they can adjust things if adjustments are in fact needed.
Most business owners are coping with the perils of everyday life just to keep their business open. And add to that, every business decision now carries a heavy price tag, which determines what growth may truly cost. Amaya Moss explains.
Chairman of the Bahamas Chamber of Commerce, Don Williams, says while signs of economic recovery are evident, challenges persist, particularly for small and medium-sized businesses still adjusting to higher cost, shifting consumer spending, and rising real estate prices, noting that access to affordable commercial spaces evolved into a growing concern, placing added strain on companies seeking to expand or remain viable.
A lot of persons don't realize that the cost of real property taxes, the cost of insurance to insure those necessary places, maintenance, all of those fees are now added to what it takes to maintain a building to be able to rent to you. So those are some of the issues that while a business owner may face trying to rent, the real estate owner or the real estate agency that is actually doing the renting, they're seeing a different set of costs.
Chairman Williams also stresses that collaboration between both the public and private sector remains essential, pointing to policies that encourage investment, protect local businesses, and create sustainable opportunities for Bahamians.
We're ensuring that there's a lot more collaboration, there's a lot more transparency, and I would say partnership between the public and private sector. So things aren't just implemented. We don't want them to be implemented and then there is this catastrophe or disaster that happens as a result. We want there to be proper dialogue in between all parties and then come up with a proper solution.
As Bahamians carry the struggles of everyday life, the Chamber says strategies are now in motion, all aimed at uplifting industries, creating new job opportunities, and placing the power of progress into the hands of Bahamian people nationwide. Reporting for the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Amaya Moss.
This portion of the news is brought to you by Full Call Smart Pass, the smart way to pay at the pump.
Taking you through this holiday season and into the new year, that's super value and quality supermarkets. Ginger Evans flour, 5 pounds, $3.69. Jakar vegetable oil, 40 ounces, $4.49. Chicken leg quarters, 10-pound bag, $1.15 per pound. Sweet strawberries, 1 pound, $5.99. Fresh tomatoes, $1.89 per pound. Plus, we have a full selection of turkeys, smoked and spiral hams, stuffing, fruitcakes, and all the festive trimmings you love at super value and quality supermarkets.
Fashion was something that I've always loved. I always, as a child, loved to see women just impeccably dressed. But my thing was drawing the looks and mixing colors, and fashion was in my blood. My name is Dr. Jillian Curry Williams, and I'm the designer for Remilda Rose Designs. What sets me apart, that I pay attention to detail. Like, I have an eye for detail. I pay attention to the construction of my garment. I want to make sure that when my garment is completed, that you can wear that on the wrong side or the right side because it's impeccably made. I put my personality into my passion. Well, the fabric of hope was inspired by my father. My father had cancer, and I would go with him to treatments and seeing everybody just look despondent and dreary. And one day this lady dropped her mom off and her mother fell once she got inside. And I was like, wow, like God, like I'm only a fashion designer. Like, what can I do to assist these people? I know God had me to create it to inspire persons with cancer or any illness that there's hope, that there is light at the end of that tunnel. The encouraging word I would give to women, it's been in my heart for a couple of days, to speak to the older women who may feel that I'm 40, what can I do? I'm 50, what can I do? And that's when the fire in us kicks in. We've had the work experience, we've passed all those tests, so take that idea that God has given you and put it to use. This is where it all begins.
To learn more about the Women Entrepreneurs Initiative, visit our website or contact us at 461-7232. And remember, empowered women empower women.
It's a Holy Frosty Christmas, and Wendy's and Coke is bringing the chill. This year, when you upgrade any Wendy's combo to a large, you can instantly win big with the Upgrade and Win Christmas giveaway. We're talking travel gift cards, gadgets, holiday treats, and prizes that make your Holy Frosty Christmas shine. Just upgrade your favorite lunch combo. Scan the QR code on your receipt to enter and let the holiday magic begin. Enjoy great tasting food and win big this Christmas with Wendy's and Coca-Cola's Upgrade and Win. Rules and restrictions apply.
Introducing Valvoline Restore and Protect, a first-of-its-kind innovation that returns pistons to factory clean, removing up to 100% of deposits, restoring your engine to perform like new. All new Restore and Protect, another first by Valvoline, distributed by Battering Tire Specialists.
You're invited to the 35th Bahamas Business Outlook, happening Thursday, January 15th at Bahamas. Join Prime Minister the Right Honorable Philip Davis, our keynote speaker, and a diverse slate of leaders as they explore the theme, Strengthening Foundations for Long-Term Prosperity. Register today at tclevents.com to secure your spot. Don't miss the Bahamas Business Outlook, January 15th.
Of the news is brought to you by 700 Wines and Spirits, bringing celebration across the nation.
Well, Royston and Marlena joins us live for a sneak peek of Access Now. Guys, what's happening?
Well, LaDawn, you know, we're back in flu season again. I don't know if you've noticed that. So we've got a story coming up talking about those numbers and what everyone's going through. And I think Royston actually has some theories about where this flu is coming from. Why don't you tell us? Oh, wow.
I'm putting on my anthropology hat for a second. These aren't theories, these are pure facts. See, what happens is you were doing too much partying in December and January without taking your vitamins and your supplements, and now your body weak. That's compounds the flu.
We'll see if he's right.
You gotta take your C, your B12, and your D, and your fish oil.
Find out the story, see if he's right.
And stay with us. The Bahamas Tonight, the National Report continues right after this.
One day I told my grandpa, show me what being a Bahamian is all about, and I'll show the Bahamas to the world. Together, we show the world what it means to be Bahamian, and we celebrate with an ice-cold Quebec. More than a bear, it's the spirit of the Bahamas. Click. It's in our hands.
Vibes is resilience in motion. So even when things go out of sync, we do what it takes to bring the vibes back. At BTC, we understand your vibes because we live it. That's why we are dedicated to building a network as resilient as you, with a team of familiar faces working every day to keep you on beat. You are at the heart of everything we do. Our commitment is to keep your vibes flowing, no matter what.
Look, what you grabbing all these pizzas, boy?
Wait, Marcos, wait. We have a special on all the large one-topping pizzas, wait.
Pineapple.
All.
Barbecue.
All. Hey, that included, boy.
I need the $10 special place.
How many would you like?
20 in it. Thank you so much, man. $10, that's it. The Marcos got that deal, boy.
Well, that does it for the National Report, but stay close. The Bahamas Tonight continues with Access Now.
Tourism today. Bahamas tourism today.
As Senior Policy Advisor to the Bahamian government, the Right Honorable Sir Beltran Bethel received the Caribbean Media Exchange's Lifetime Achievement Award. Director General of the Ministry of Tourism, Investments and Aviation, Latia Duncombe, took the opportunity to express her gratitude for his many years of service to the islands of the Bahamas.
Today is an historic day for the islands of the Bahamas, and we were able to see firsthand Sir Beltran Bethel being honored with the Lifetime Award for the CEMEX Leadership Awards, highlighting his contributions and recognizing his efforts for decades across the islands of the Bahamas and indeed the wider Caribbean. We looked at his mentorship, the way that he's embraced every leader, his training, his coaching, his development across multiple sectors, across multiple countries in the Caribbean. Subaltern is an icon and continues to contribute in very meaningful ways.
It is quite significant in that it is a regional honor by the industry and the NGOs in the recognition of my services to the Bahamas and the Caribbean region. Well, I'm grateful to so many people for having given me the opportunity to serve in the Bahamas in various ways, in tourism, the field of education, economic development, investments, government policy, all towards nation building. It's been an exciting period and the experience of a lifetime to be engaged over the years and at the present time in this era when we have been moved not only towards self-determination, but also in ensuring a brighter future for the people of the Bahamas.
For more tourism updates, visit Tourism Today or Bahamas.com. I'm Michael Miller, and this is Tourism Today.
It's flu season, and the effects across the country are rapidly unfolding.
Plus, gas prices trending downward. Those details straight ahead.
Also, the King's New Year honors are out, and our Daniel Dean will chat with one of the recipients. You want to stay close for that.
And coming up in sports, Dekel Quant becomes the first Bahamian to qualify for Miss Olympia.
Tonight, Access Now starts now.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Royston Jones.
And I'm Marlena Leonard. Welcome to the Bahamas Tonight, Access Now.
Marlena, today is January 7th, a day still marked as Orthodox Christmas in parts of the world, including one of my favorite places, Ethiopia, while we're here at home easing back into our routines after the holiday rush.
It's true. It's a day of faith, tradition, and togetherness. Meanwhile, here, the familiar January rhythm is getting off with the schools and the traffic and offices being back. It's really the traffic. Like, that's
horrible
the
traffic.
crazy part. Back across the island.
Of course. And as the New Year finds its footing, to my Ethiopian family and everyone celebrating today, Malcolm Gena. Merry Christmas. With that said, let's dive right into the news. Across the country, the flu is having quite an impact, but some are suffering far more than others. And doctors are warning that the full impact may be unfolding faster than many realize. Amaya Moss tells us more.
As flu season tightened its grip in the capital, doctors say its impact is being felt across all ages, especially by those least able to fight back. According to pediatric specialists at Doctors Hospital, Dr. Takaya DeVoe, the country's major hospitals are seeing a sharp rise in flu cases, and doctors warn that children are on the front lines of this flu season's impact. She specifies that pediatric patients are arriving with high fevers, persistent coughs, and severe fatigue, while adults are also being affected, putting additional strain on healthcare facilities. As students return to the classroom after holiday break, the health professional cautions that those shared spaces can accelerate the spread. With a new strain on the rise, bringing the virus home to families is bound to happen faster than ever.
Usually, a lot of times, the kids will bring home the flu to their parents. Kids, again, are going to be affected a lot faster, and they take it a little bit harder. They can't mask their symptoms, and they're relying on us as their medical doctors or their parents to kind of help them along. And, adults are kind of left on to their own to figure it out. And so they're going to affect both populations differently.
Dr. DeVoe also advised persons living with inflammatory conditions that the virus can place added strain on the body, leading to more serious complications and longer recovery.
Those persons with diabetes, those persons with heart disease, persons with asthma or any congenital heart defects, or if they're immunocompromised for any reason, they're at higher risk of being hospitalized. But the biggest thing is just to be really looking out for those symptoms that require hospitalizations. That's change of breathing or change in the way your child is breathing. Definitely if they're not putting out as many wet diapers, or they're not going to the bathroom as frequently as they were, or if they're refusing food and water, you want them to be seen so that we get them the best help that they can.
Health experts say when symptoms speak, ignoring them can be the loudest risk of them all, particularly for children, and timely action is critical. Reporting for the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Amaya Moss.
Thanks, Amaya. Well, speaking of children, across the nation, children with special needs have long faced barriers to accessing quality education. Director of Education Dominique McCartney-Russell says the Ministry of Education is now in pursuit of initiatives to expand support and opportunities for young learners with diverse needs across the islands. She stresses the programs will focus on enhancing specialized learning environments, training educators, and providing the tools necessary for special needs students to succeed.
Well, the first thing that we did is we identified all those children who were on the wait list. We had actually over 200 children on the wait list waiting to be assessed. And so we identified those. We got a registry together, and then we got a company to provide support for us. We actually have a private partnership because our staffing is limited. And so those partnerships actually helped us to assess our children. We also identified over 40 special education teachers. We've identified a number of spaces across the archipelago, so you'll find that we have a lot more special education units, special education classes.
Those are certainly welcomed initiatives in the school system. Meanwhile, at the pump, gas prices here in the capital are now at levels we haven't seen in quite some time. According to recent reports, gasoline is averaging $5.19, down from prices well above $5.40 per gallon last year, making it one of the most affordable periods at the pump in recent memory. Bahamas Petroleum Dealers Association Vice President Vasco Bastian explains.
The change in prices is just a change in the wholesaler's inventory. You know, gas is always bought on the futures market, so those prices were locked in probably about 6 weeks to 8 weeks ago, and the timing is just right, and it just reflects on the current prices now at the pump.
Right now, gas at Rubis gas station costs $5.12 per gallon. Esso is the most economical at $5.11, and Shell at the last report was $5.35 per gallon. In a region where fuel costs have often been higher than world averages, filling up your tank is now substantially more budget-friendly for Bahamians and tourists alike. Though he didn't give a timeline, Bastian adds that these prices may not be going anywhere anytime soon.
I think the gas prices are going to stay around the same amount. I don't see it going any higher than, say, probably back up to probably $5.50 something like that. I don't think it'll go up to those $6. But I think around the same price range, anywhere between say $4.95 and $5.45, that same range. I think that's where it's going to stay right there. It's going to level off right around that same area.
Minister for the Environment and Natural Resources, the Honorable Zane Lightbourne, highlighting some of his ministry's plans for the new year. Despite improvements in 2025, here's one goal that remains.
Getting garbage collected on time, holding private contractors' feet to the fire, because we noticed that some of them have been derelict in their duties, and so we're issuing suspensions. We don't want to do that, but we have to, and having persons substitute in neighborhoods where we find that persons aren't keeping up with what they're supposed to do.
The minister says the public can keep an eye on the ministry's social media, community pages, and newspapers for important updates.
We are putting out a schedule this week, and so the entire nation will see the day and the time that the garbage is supposed to be picked up, and we're going to ask the country to help us keep these garbage collectors accountable, because they will know and they will see the schedule. So if it's Tuesday at afternoon or Tuesday at morning time, they will see that at a schedule that will go public before the week is out.
Let's keep an eye out for that schedule indeed. Now, still to come, King Charles III New Year honors are out. Our Daniel Dean speaks with one of the 4 Bahamian appointed officer of the Order of the British Empire. And of course, Chief Meteorologist Basil Dean is here with your Access weather forecast. So stay close.
We're BAF Financial.
We're BAF General and Health Insurance.
Welcome to the beautiful Cayman Islands.
Come on in to Cash and Go. Need technical support? We are BFG Services.
BAF Global. Global reach, local care.
Are you or a loved one under medical care? Do you need affordable medical supplies? Ports International is the largest home healthcare supplier. Medical supplies at the very best price. And you can even shop online. From hospital beds to wound care, wheelchairs to walkers, Ports is a one-stop shop for your medical supplies, and we accept insurance. We have online shopping and 2 locations to serve you, at the Airport Industrial Park and Shirley Street. We also ship to the Family Islands. Shop online and visit us on Facebook. Call Ports at 377-1771.
The attainment of majority rule, a defining moment in our nation's history. A time when unity, courage, and the collective voice of the people reshaped the future. On Monday, January 12th, join the ZNS Network for live coverage of the ecumenical service in celebration of Majority Rule Day. That's the Majority Rule Day Ecumenical Service. Monday, January 12th at 10 a.m. at Bahamas Harvest Church, live on the ZNS Network and streaming on our YouTube and Facebook platforms.
We are here in the time of need. There's no discrimination. The mission is to relieve the suffering. We volunteer, we deliver care. With donors and partners, we're always here to turn compassion into action. Protecting life and health with our training throughout the years. We empower to heal the world. There is hope, assistance with disasters. There is shelter and love for our people. We can work together to help those in need. So volunteer with us and donate to show you care. There is hope, assistance with disasters. There is shelter and love for our people. We can work together to help those in need. So volunteer with us and donate to show you care. Together, let's build a more resilient Bahamas. Community farming for food security. Climate programs suited for our island country. Together, let's build a more resilient Bahamas.
This message brought to you by the Bahamas Red Cross Society in conjunction with the Broadcasting Corporation of the Bahamas.
It's time now for your Access weather forecast. And we still have that little trophy near the extreme northern Bahamas, and that continues to provide a little bit of cloud cover and could even trigger 1 or 2 brief passing showers. And forecast for tonight, boating-wise, in the northwestern parts of the country right through Thursday, those winds are going to fall off light and variable with flat sea conditions, so some beautiful boating conditions shaping up for the next day or 2. Now, your high tide that takes place at 11:10 tonight with another high tide at 11:25 tomorrow morning. Now, for the central and southeastern islands through Thursday, winds easterly at 10 to 15 knots, and the wave heights 2 to 4 feet. And then on Friday, in the northwestern islands, we have an increase in those winds becoming east to southeast at 10 to 15 knots. The wave height start building 2 to 4 feet. The low tide on Friday, 6:14 in the morning, with the high tide taking place at 12:14 in the afternoon. And for the central and southeastern islands, winds easterly, but again increasing to 12 to 18 knots. Wave heights building 3 to 6 feet. So on Friday, we'll be asking small craft to exercise some caution. That's going to do it for your boating forecast. It's time now for your international temperatures, and they are brought to you by Royal Star Assurance.
I'm sorry for you, boy. What your mother do when she find out about you, boy? People, on the next side of the ocean, they gon' hear the commotion, and you gon' need surgical operation when she finish with you.
And that's going to do it for your international temperatures, brought to you by Royal Star Assurance. But join me at 11 o'clock for a full weather update. Royston and Melina.
Thanks, Basil. Well, he's getting his flowers from the King. For decades, Reverend Dr. Vaughn L. Cash has devoted his life to sharing the gospel of Jesus Christ. A known servant in the faith, Reverend Cash shares with our Danielle Dean what this honor means to him and the reason he keeps going.
Therefore, we are aware of our dependency upon our Lord Jesus Christ, the head of his church, and the Holy Spirit, our paraclete, who comes alongside to help us.
Reverend Dr. Von Al-Kash has an extensive history as a pastor, including his recent appointment as General Superintendent of the Assemblies of God in the Bahamas and the Turks and Caicos Islands in October 2023. Now he's one of 8 being bestowed the King's 2026 New Year's honors for his services to religion.
Well, it's a great honor. Never anticipated it. And I want to say thank you to those who were responsible for submitting my name and subsequent approval. But, you know, I was just going about doing the Lord's work. And I thank God that some persons took note of what was happening, and thus the honor. But I'm extremely grateful.
Reverend Cash has served in pastoral ministry for the last 40 years.
2 churches in Freeport, Grand Bahama, and then Evangelistic Temple here in Nassau.
Before assuming his current post, he served at Evangelistic Temple for 28 years. But even as he acknowledges the New Year's honor as one of great prestige, there's still an honor much higher. The reason he's being recognized to begin with.
The greatest honor will be when I stand before my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ and hear him say, "Well done, thou good and faithful servant." That's really what I want to hear.
Reverend Cash and the 7 others will be officially recognized at the annual investiture ceremony at Government House later this year. Reporting for the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Danielle Dean.
Congratulations to all the recipients of those honors, and thanks so much, Danielle. It's time now to turn things over to ZNS Total Sports to see what's on tap.
Female bodybuilder Dekel Quant makes history. Details of that story and more coming up in sports.
Come and visit us at Shop Smart, 'cause everything is here.
Yes, we have it all for you. Toys, clothing, office supplies, appliances, custom cut blinds, bedding, drapes, and rugs. Come and visit us on Mackey Street, 2 blocks down from Wolf Road. Call us at 698-1052.
Shop Smart, and Shop Smart, and Shop Smart. Oh, everything is here.
The Hidden Disabilities Sunflower is a globally recognized symbol for persons with invisible disabilities.
The Sunflower lanyard made our journey less stressful, smoother, and more inclusive.
REACH is proud to support the Hidden Sunflower Scheme, which makes the invisible visible. So far, the Nassau Airport Authority and the Nassau Cruise Port are Sunflower certified.
So if you see someone with a sunflower lanyard, always remember to be patient and ask if they need some help. Please be kind and always remember to show respect.
We wish to encourage more hotel operators with amenities such as water parks, restaurants, cinemas, government offices to join this initiative, making the Bahamas a more sunflower-friendly country.
Please feel free to reach out to the REACH office at 328-4123, or you can reach out to the National Commissions for Persons with Disabilities at 396-8700.
Influenza, or the flu as it is commonly called, is a viral illness that usually occurs between the months October to March. The virus is transmitted from person to person through coughing, sneezing, or talking. Symptoms include fever, cough, headache, runny nose, generalized body aches, and fatigue. There is no specific treatment for the flu, and the symptoms usually dissipate after 3 to 7 days. Because it is caused by a virus, antibiotics are not used to treat the flu. Persons are encouraged to rest and drink lots of fluids. Panadol is recommended for fever and body aches associated with the flu. However, aspirin should be avoided due to the risk of bleeding. To decrease the spread of flu, persons are encouraged to get their flu shot annually and practice good cough hygiene. Additional information can be provided by your community clinic or the Health Education Division at the Ministry of Health. This message is brought to you by the Ministry of Health in partnership with the Public Hospitals Authority.
Welcome to your Wednesday Sports Check, everyone. I'm Amajal Knowles, topping sports. Well, last year, she made history, becoming the first Bahamian female bodybuilder to qualify for the prestigious The Olympia Showcase. Better known to the public as Bowflex Barbie, Santa's Total Sports team recently sat down with DeKel Quant, who spoke about the accomplishment and what's on tap for her in 2026. Our Eugene Stewart has more in this report.
It's a major accomplishment for the bodybuilding community as DeKel Quant becomes the first Bahamian female bodybuilder to qualify for the Olympia Showcase. After earning her International Fitness and Bodybuilding Federation Pro card in 2023, Quant says the accomplishment is truly unmatched.
So in November of 2025, I qualified for the 2026 Olympia. That is the next big show. I'm really excited about it. It's a pretty historic moment for me and a big moment in my competitive career, but also I think for the country. I'm the first Bahamian woman to qualify and the second Bahamian ever to go. So it's a lot of pressure, but pressure is a privilege, and so I'm really excited. Yeah, so for me personally, the Olympia is the pinnacle. Like, it is our Super Bowl of bodybuilding. It is the Olympics of bodybuilding. It is the most globally and highest recognized stage of bodybuilding. And so for a long time as a competitor, it just seemed like such a far away dream. Being from a small country where you don't have a whole lot of women represented from our country or from the Caribbean in general as being up on that level or competing at that level. So it seemed like such a far thing. For me, when I started bodybuilding, it was always just, I want to do it until I don't enjoy it anymore.
Known for her social media presence as Bowflex Barbie, she also highlights being at the forefront locally, pushing the bar for female bodybuilders.
For the country, I just think, like I said, representation, I didn't have it when I started. I didn't see much Bahamian women getting to this point. I'm sure there have been amazing athletes before me, but I really hope that me getting to this level inspires more women to step into the sport and just see what's possible in the sport.
Quant begins her 37-week training program in preparation for a competition set to begin September 24th through 27th from the Palms Casino Resort in Las Vegas. For ZNS Total Sports, I'm Eugene Stewart.
And that's when we get your sports on this Wednesday. I'm Amajal Knowles, signing out until tomorrow.
The internet isn't just for surfing. There's a sea of shoppers buying online, and you can connect with them on Tingsy. Tingsy is the SBDC's online storefront built for Bahamians. Take your business to the next level by selling to customers online, both at home and around the world. People want Bahamian things, and if you got things to sell, sell on Tingsy. Find out how you can connect with a sea of buyers by visiting TingsyBahamas.com.
As we put a bow on 1 year and unwrap the new, all the best from super value and quality supermarkets. Smoked picnic hams, $2.89 per pound. Jenny O turkeys, $2.59 per pound. Vitamol Classic, 10.5 ounces, $1.19. Riceland parboiled rice, 5 pounds, $3.89. First Choice Sugar, 4 pounds, $2.59. We have a full selection of turkeys, smoked and spiral hams, stuffing, fruitcakes, and all the festive trimmings you love at super value and quality supermarkets.
Did you know that if a fire starts in your home, you may have as little as 2 minutes to escape? Keep your family and home safe with these few fire safety preparation and prevention tips. Ensure that your home has working smoke detectors. They will alert you if there is smoke and fire in your home. Install a smoke detector on every level of your home, inside each bedroom and outside each sleeping area. Test smoke detectors every month and change the batteries every 6 months. Home fires can spread rapidly, and every second counts. Create an escape plan and practice it with everyone in your home. Make sure everyone can safely escape in less than 2 minutes. Keep escape routes as clutter-free as possible so no one trips or falls on the way out during an emergency. In addition to smoke detectors, fire extinguishers is an important device to have on hand. To use a fire extinguisher, remember the acronym PASS. Pull the pin, aim the nozzle, squeeze the handle, and sweep from side to side at the base of the fire. We must all do our parts to ensure that our families and homes are safe in the event a fire occurs. On behalf of the Commissioner of Police, the Director of Fire Services, and all officers of the Fire Department, let's work together to help prevent fires, because fire safety is everyone's responsibility, and the life you save may be your own.
The attainment of majority rule, a defining moment in our nation's history. A time when unity, courage, and the collective voice of the people reshaped the future. On Monday, January 12th, join the ZNS Network for live coverage of the ecumenical service in celebration of Majority Rule Day. That's the Majority Rule Day Ecumenical Service. Monday, January 12th at 10 a.m. at Bahamas Harvest Church, live on the ZNS Network and streaming on our YouTube and Facebook platforms.
You're looking at a shot of a tourist parasailing off the northern coast of New Providence. That shot courtesy of drone pilot Kyson Miller. Time now to see what's happening in San Salvador. Let's go.
Students at the United States Primary School down in San Salvador have been relocated to the Anglican Diocese Hall in Christ Kingdom Ministries after that school sustained substantial roof and structural damage during Hurricane Melissa last year. As a result, the school is in dire need of repairs. Education Director Dominique McCartney-Russell says that while repairs are underway at the school, the quality of learning for the students has not been impacted.
The thing we did is we provided an alternate site for our children, and thanks to our district superintendent and the team, we were able to identify 2 sites. And so as a result of identifying those sites, those children are presently there. In fact, they have not lost any educational opportunity.
Well, it's time now for Let's Talk Socials with Matea Stewart.
A unique part of being Bahamian is that we're islanders by nature. We live off our land and our waters, and there's truly no snack like Bahamian seafood. Recently, a Bahamian woman took social media viewers on an adventure as she went digging for curbs in 8 Mile Rock. Take a look at this.
Hey guys, come along with me as I show you all how we dig curbs, which is a Bahamian delicacy, out of the rocks. So I go with a screwdriver and a knife. I've been doing this since I was a little girl, and just digging out the curbs and taking it out of its shell. And you can add it to your conch salad, which if you guys don't know what conch is a mollusk out of the shell. So here I just dig it out with the screwdriver, and I use the knife to clean around the curb to get it out of its shell. And it's important to get it while it's fresh off of the rock, because the shell will curl up and it'll be much harder for you to take out. Once you've cleaned out all of the stuff out of it, you rinse it right in salt water, and you can add it into a container and take it home. One of the things that I really like about digging the curbs off of the rocks is that it's very therapeutic. It's almost like pulling up weeds. That's something that I also find therapeutic, but just sitting on the rock, especially when the waters are nice and calm, it's so peaceful and relaxing, and it's just something that I always enjoy doing.
For those who may not know, curbs are small sea snails found in sandy, shallow coastal areas and are popular amongst Bahamian delicacy. Her son served as her videographer, capturing the entire experience, and if you didn't know how to dig up curbs before, now's your chance to learn. From the sand to the screen, it's safe to say Bahamian flavor always finds its way to social media. I'm Matea Stewart. This has been Let's Talk Socials.
Thanks so much, Matea. It just shows the abundance of our islands that you can go to the beach and have a meal.
Yeah.
And for me, Luther, I've had a lot of Wilkin curb salad.
Same.
They say Wilkin curb salad, not curb, but curb. But it's very tasty.
It is.
It is. That's going to do it for Access Now for tonight. As always, thanks for joining us, and we'll see you same time, same place tomorrow.
And be sure to tune back in for the Bahamas tonight at 11. Corbell Pyfram. Good night, everybody.
Ted Jervis, and this is ZNS.
The global economy is shifting. Interest rates, geopolitics, technology, and trade are all reshaping the financial landscape. But what does this mean for the Bahamas, our businesses, and our households? This is 2026 at a crossroads, global shifts and the Bahamian economy. Keep watching. A brand new episode of You and Your Money starts now.
You and Your Money is brought to you by the Parliamentary Registration Department and Sandol.
Welcome to You and Your Money, everyone. Joining us today to talk about reading the global signals, U.S. and international economic outlook for 2026 are Mr. Rupert Pinder, Assistant Professor of Economics at the University of the Bahamas, and Mr. K. Carlos Mackey, entrepreneur and executive. Mr. Pinder and Mr. Mackey,